Haley, Sean's daughter. We're going to be doing a photo shoot today.
What are you doing?
Well, I just said hi to the camera.
Okay. Why is this?
He's getting his computer ready. I'm going to just go in the dark.
Well, good afternoon. So today we're in my studio because it's rainy and icky and cold. So there was a lighting setup that I saw from this photographer I watch on YouTube. His name is Peter Colson. He's out of Australia. And he did this really cool shoot with a hard light and a wall and in shadows, and it was really neat. So we're going to try to emulate that today. So I don't know how far of the setup you can see. Yeah, you can see it. So over here I've just got one single strobe that's going to fire, and it's half blocked by this wall. I've moved my walls to make like a little L. This is going to cast a shadow here, and it's going to cast really hard light on Haley. It's going to be dark on this side. Now, this guy's studio was this enormous warehouse, so he had a second light over here for fill that bounced off of a white floor and filled the shadow side of his model. I don't have that luxury because I have a small home studio. So instead of having a second light, I put just a white sheet up, and the light will come through here and bounce off of the sheet and back on, and should fill the shadows on Haley there. I have a dark floor, so you're not going to get much bounce and reflection off that. Would you stop being extra? So what we're going to do, I am tethered into Lightroom. One thing that I would suggest, if you are going to make your home studio or shoot at home, if you've got the editing software like Lightroom to edit your photos, it has the tethering capabilities to most cameras. All it is I'm hooked to it with just a 15-foot long USB cable is all it is. It's like 10-15 bucks on Amazon. So you can do that. So what we're going to do, we're going to finish getting set up, and we're going to take some test shots, and then we're going to see what kind of looks we can get from this setup. Okay, so we got her settled down. So first thing we're going to do when we are shooting in the studio with strobes, we want to make sure that none of this ambient light is going to show on that. We want to only be using the strobe for the lighting. So what we have to do for that is we have to close our aperture down, because right now this ambient light is good. I have another light here, but I'm going to turn that off to reduce that. So this is still enough for the video camera to pick up on what we're doing. So I'm going to switch my settings down. We're going to start with 35 millimeters probably, maybe 50. I'm going to go about 50. I am going to start my aperture at 9. We're going to see what 9 is. And my shutter speed is going to be 1/60th of a second. The shutter speed, you want it to be low because the flash has to sync with your shutter. Too fast of a shutter speed and you'll see a black bar raising up in your frame. And I'll explain that in another video later. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take a test shot of Haley right now. And it shows it's very dark. Let me see if I can figure out how to screenshot It's dark. I'm probably going to go to F11. Take another one. It's still
that did absolutely
a little dark. We'll maybe stop down a little bit more. Alright. So we're going to figure out, I don't want to go, well, dark enough.
I stand by my statement. That did
Dark
absolutely nothing.
enough. We'll take a test shot with the flash on. The flash will overpower. The back of my camera is black. On the computer screen there's a little shadow of her. It'll be okay. The flash will overpower. Alright, so let's turn that on. Right now my flash is on 1/16 power, so we're going to take a shot and we're going to see what that does. It might be too strong. Like that. Okay, that looks a little bit too bright for me and a little bit too high. So we'll adjust
Me too.
that a little bit down. Because she's short.
Let's study the ground.
We will go with let's start at lowest power, 1/64th, and see what that looks like. Okay.
That's pretty dark.
That's dark. We're going to go up one more. Let's also move this in a little bit more to see what I'm doing. Okay. I think I like that right there. That exposure looks pretty good. We'll go from there. Let me do something here. Let me kill this light. See if that makes... That's not enough to focus in, and I don't think it's going to do. It doesn't do anything to the exposure. Alright. So now we got to adjust my light a little bit. So we're gonna, it's casting a pretty weird shadow that I don't really like. Step out off the wall a little bit. That's better. But we're going to keep taking some test shots till I get it to what I like, and then we won't bore you with all that. All right. So after some tweaking, I figured out that this white sheet wasn't giving enough bounce from the strobe. So I also took the reflector off, and it's now just a bare bulb shining straight down on Haley. And I also added a second strobe behind the white curtain, so now this, instead of a reflection, is a giant, it's like a giant softbox. It's a giant diffusion panel which will fill the shadows on this side of Haley a lot softer than a plain light, even if a small softbox. So that was what I was going for. So now we're going to just take some shots and we're going to work, and we'll see where you're at now. Just kind of go a little bit that way. There you go. Alright, just this test shot, make sure we got everything good. Okay. We got that shadow right there, and it's good. Alright, I like how that light looks. Step out a little bit, half step from it. It's good. Let's see where we get your spot at. Go back against the wall.
All the way down.
Yeah, scoot to your left a little bit. Bring this back. And this is part of what you got to do. You just got to play around, practice till you get something the way you like it. All right, I'm liking how you like how that shadow's right there.
Yeah.
Like that. All right, so let's work off of that. So start with turn your whole body towards the key light there. Alright, give me it back. Let's go into, we're about 70, we'll start with 70. Alright, see where we go there.
I like that.
I like that look. Alright, so we're going to go with that. Move around a little bit. We'll just see how the shadows end up on that. This might actually be really cool from that angle. You're kind of blasted a little bit, but I kind of like it. So. Alright. Now you'll see as I move more with my camera in line to this main light here, it will light her face more directly, which is actually still a pretty cool shot. Because you get those hard lines around. Now if I go to this other side and I hit from here, more of her face is going to be in shadow and it's going to be more of a dramatic look.
Oh, I look like I'm depressed.
Like that, but you've got, it's not all the way black because you've got our second light filling the shadows in from there. So what you need to do, what we're going to do is, I like this angle here. Turn your body this way and then look at me like that. We'll see what it looks like in the shadow there. Your body back around towards the key light. Alright, stay on your spot. Back up the line right there is your spot. That's good. Alright, give me some more movement with your arms and some more placement. Actually, first fix your collar. Your collar's popped up on that side. Very good. Alright. Yep. Good. Chin up. Good. Good. Okay. We'll look straight into the camera. Take your left hand. There you go. Hold it like that. And turn a little bit away from me. There you go. That's cool. Chin up a little bit more. Not so much, okay. Keep turning your head to look at me. Cool. Alright. Wait for it. So we're just going to keep messing around, and I'm not going to bore you guys with the whole photo shoot. We're going to take some more shots and I will put up the winners at the end of the video.
Bye.
In the spirit of experimentation and playing around,
I'll put in the bad girl.
Stop. We're going to flip our wall around and see what it looks like with white wall, which may actually be better. My walls on wheels are cool. Yeah, it's recording. So all your extraness is being recorded right now. Alright, let's see what we get this way. This might actually be better.
This light's still over there.
Oh, good catch. Let's see what it looks like. I might really like it like that. Let's make it create a little bit more of a shadow. It's actually really cool having it back. Okay. All right, so what we did was we switched the wall and we moved that light back farther off, and it's actually helped, I'll just show you, it helped clean those shadows up a lot. So now we're going to play with some pictures and we'll show you at the end what's the winners. Now you can say bye again.
Bye. It's me, Haley. We just finished our photo shoot, and this is the background of what we did. I've taken my jacket off and just thrown it. So, while my dad's looking at pictures, I'm going to give you a tour of how it looks from each angle. So right here we have the light that kind of reflects, that kind of is like half off because of this wall here, and it's kind of like in an L shape right there. And then the back side of this is black. It's like a two-sided on wheels little thing. So you can see the wheels down there. And then this one's just a wood wall, no wheels, nothing special, just it's there. And then here we've got the sheet with the little strobe back here. It's kind of like a softbox, except it darkens it more than an actual softbox. And back here, which is probably my favorite part, it's just a dark corner and it echoes, and that's why I like it. And if you look right here in the camera, hi, then you come back here, then we come, and we just are gonna start cleaning up soon. He's starting to take everything down. Here's the little